All right, everyone. Welcome back to my channel. Tonight, we're going through box number 2 of the 28 boxes that I picked up on Sunday. So, I picked this box because it's just a neat box, man. I mean, I've never seen this type of box before. It's just a card storage box. Um, so let's just talk about the box first. It's got a neat little handle on it. Oops. That doesn't appear to work anymore, but it's got a handle on it. All right. I mean, it works, but I can't get it to come through the thing. There we go. So there's the handle. You can carry it around. It says The Collector's Way. Pro sales, card collectibles, or card collectors. It's patented organizing and storage box. Do sports, not drugs. That's always good advice. Some of our more famous athletes chose to ignore that advice. Pro Sales Industries Incorporated, Orange, California, and there has a zip code, and there's the style number. Let's see what else is on here. So it's got contents. You could put whatever contents you got. I don't know, maybe they had stickers you could put on here too to indicate what you had in here. Someone scribbled baseball real big on here. And let's see. So apparently there was, okay, so Jeff Ortiz. So 48 Rory Row Avenue, Edison, New Jersey, 08820. Can hardly make it out, but I think that's what it says. And hockey playoffs, 1996. Game and face off. I don't know. And something about starting a lineup and dice and notes or whatever. All right. So it's just an interesting box. Now let's see what goodies came in this box. There we go. Let's see. Well, it's not a complete box, obviously. It's if it had, this wouldn't have come out of here, I would assume. But it just tucks in here anyway. So there we go. All right. So we're just going to go through. We're going to call this Jeff's box. We're going to go through Jeff's box and see what old Jeff left behind here. See what old Jeff has for me. So here we go. This is box 2 of the 28. Not full, but that's all right. Can y'all see that? Yeah, you can see that. What I need is my glasses. I can't see it. So anyway, here we go. Now I can see a lot better. Benito Santiago. Hey, there's Sabo. Someone yesterday asked about any Sabo cards. Another Sabo, another Sabo. Todd Van Poppel. Willie Randolph. That's Steve Avery, being a lefty. And it just doesn't look like Glavin. Steve Avery, yeah, I was right. Hal Morris. Rondell White. Okay. And what we're going to do, we're just going to put them back in this sleeve right here since it's got an open sleeve. We're going to tuck them back into there. Oh, it's Randy Johnson. Not the Randy Johnson. It's another Randy Johnson. This guy's only 6'1". Yeah, this is the short. That's his little cousin. There's more of those update cards. I probably end up going to have at least one complete set of those by the time it's all done, hopefully, right? Except for maybe the big names. You can see them being taken out. There's a Rod Carew, team leader card. 86 Dunruss. Carlos Ponce. Frank Pastore, that's an update. Yep. There we go. Anybody have an idea who this kid might be? Donruss triple play, little shots. Plays for the Braves in this picture. Who can it be? Born in Los Angeles. Brett Butler. Okay. David Point. So why does this have the white back? 732. It doesn't say update. It's got a different card stock, and it says now with the Brewers. I don't know. I'll have to investigate that a little bit. There it is again. And there it is for the third time. Sid Bream. Tony Pena. Kent Herbeck. Larry Bittner. Who's this? Hammonds. Jeffrey Hammonds. Bob Horner. Mickey Morandini. Storm Davis. Oh, what's this? Oh, there it is. See, he's giving the sign. 2 bangs. It's a curveball. There you go. Got it out. Got to do a better job of hiding your signs. Paul Gibson. Sean Green. Frank Tanano. Dennis Martinez. I see some shiny in here. Something shiny coming up. Sheffield and Gooden. I think they're cousins, right? Dwight Gooden and Gary Sheffield seem more like brothers than, uncle nephew. Okay. Uncle and nephew. Oh, the shinies are nothing. Raul Mondesi. These are the gold versions of the Upper Deck stickers. I don't know what the odds of finding the gold ones are, but they were rare. Doesn't make them worth anything, but they were definitely rarer than the silver ones. And here there's like 4 of them, 5, 6 of them. Expos. It's got a lot of sparkles. Giants, Angels, and Detroit. Danny Nagel. Chili Davis. Chili again. Jim Abbott. Bobby Ojeda with Tommy Lasorda literally looking over his shoulder. Telling him how to throw a pitch and how to snap his wrist. Phil Plant's here, ripping in the one. Doug Drabick, Jeff Reardon, Carlos Baerga, Al Morris, Mitch Williams, the Wild Thing, in happier times, I'm sure. Andy Van Slyke, pre-Pittsburgh. Yeah, is this his rookie card? 1983 between Louisville and St. Louis. I'd say that's his rookie card. Rich Aurelia. Oh, flying out. Here's a Tommy Lasorda O-Pee-Chee. Gary Carter. I don't know who that is. John Candelaria. Earl Hershiser. Can't see him. O-Pee-Chee. Kent Herbeck, off cut top to bottom. Jerry Royce, there it is again. Fred McGriff, Chicago Cubs. Well, that's the best card so far. We'll put Bill McGriff there with Sabo. Geronimo Baroa, Jose Valentin, Herbert Harry. Another Herbeck. This one's a lot better centered. Viola. We'll put them there. Why not? Baerga. So we start finding some real good guys. Hopefully we'll find some good players. That's the idea, though. There's Chris and Tony Gwynn. Justin Thompson, little kid there. What's he, like 14? Thompson was Detroit's top pick in the 1991 draft. A supplemental first-round selection. A smooth pitcher, Thompson went 4-4 with a 2.18 ERA and 88 strikeouts in 95 innings at Class A Fayetteville in 1992. Brian Hunter. Michael Tucker, draft pick. So we're hitting a string of Upper Deck minor league cards here. And unfortunately, there's not a whole bunch of big names during those years. Rod Beck, Brian Jordan, Kevin Stocker, Jeff Blauser, Viola, Chris Gwynn, we just saw him with Tony, Sandy Alomar Jr., Delano DeShields Sr. now, back to the minor leaguers. Jimmy Haynes playing with the Frisbee. Checklist card, okay. What? Pork chop Pew? Poo? P-O-U-G-H. I'm going to say it's Pew. Pork chop Pew. Really? Oh my God. I hope that's just a nickname. Kent Hill. Real Cormier. Ron Darwin. Matt Morris. David Murphy, rookie. Never heard of him. Lenny DiNardo. Steve Traxel, heard of him. Chad Durbin, okay, whatever. Torrey Hunter. AL All-Star from 2007. Jorge Sosa, never heard of him. Alfonso Soriano and J.J. Hardy. Scott Proctor. Brad Penny. Brian Roberts. Never heard of him, but he was an all-star, apparently. Jose Molina, one of the Molina brothers. Big family. Mike Zagurski. Jeez Louise. Look at that Potbelly. Rookie. Season highlights. Prince Fielder hits an inside the park home run. Oh my God. He must have been hitting inside the park home runs at the Polo Grounds or something. That's a big guy. J.J. Hardy. Nate Sherholz, rookie card. Don't know. John Lackey, 2007 All-Star. Ben Sheets, All-Star. Matt Stairs. Doug Mirabelli. Kyle Farnsworth. Octavio Dotel. Season highlights, Troy Tulowitzki performs an unassisted triple play, April 29th, 2007. Good for him. Armando Benitez, Adam Eaton. Okay. Mitch Williams, Terry Whitfield. Wayne Kirby. Here's one. This is a board game card. I used to have this board game in game, but I threw the board game away and just kept the cards. Lou Whitaker. There's a Sabo. Rigetti. Joyner. Jack Clark. Dale Barra, Yogi's kid. His other son played football for the Colts. Carlton Fisk, our first Hall of Famer. Another Herbeck. Jim Rosenbaum. Never heard of him. Sorry, Jim. Scott Gentile, whatever. Never heard of him. Chris Holt. Sorry, don't know you. Here's Bonds and Van Slyke on a checklist card. Matt Stairs again. Here's a Molitor and Brett Butler. Marty Cordova, award winner, Rookie of the Year, 1995 AL Rookie of the Year. Ron Gant, Pacific in Spanish. Steve Avery, National League Playoff MVP, 92 score. Was valuable player, Terry Pendleton, National League. Oh, look, a football card. A football card. Tom Goodwin. Viola. Steve Sack, George Bell. Rest in peace. Danny Nagel. There you go. Ripken Jr., Trammell, and Fernandez. Tony Fernandez. Donnie Baseball. Jack Clark. Eric Davis and Tim Raines. There's those guys again. John Jab's most favorite person of all time, Eric Plunk. Mitch Williams. Kurt Gibson. Mike Greenwell. Andy Vanagan. Here's a Leaf version of the Donruss, Mike Witt. Maurice Christmas, 93 Classic Best Gold card. Chad Mata, Chad McConnell, never heard of you, never heard of you. Derek Wallace, Gordon Sanchez, never heard of you. Nope. Nope. Sorry, Dwight, never heard of you. This is the Leaf version of the Diamond Kings, except they only put out Canadian baseball players. So Blue Jays, if the Expos were around then, they may have done Expos, but definitely did the Blue Jays. Checklists. So there's the silver version of these silver and gold. Gold were a lot harder to pull out of packs. Silver was like every pack you had a silver. Don Baylor. Jeff Reardon. Ozzie Guillen. Eric Plunk again. Enough Mike Witts to last us a while. Bruce Bochy. He'll probably be in the Hall of Fame one day as a manager. Not as a player, but as a manager, he was a pretty good manager. Fergosi, Ken Griffey Sr., Harold Baines. Hey, it's our second real Hall of Famer card by himself, not sharing a card with someone else. Esteban Yan, Arthur Rhodes, Jose Valentin, Levon Hernandez, and Gil Michi, Steve Sachs, Kevin Seitzer, Steve Sachs, Denny Nagel. There's the uncle and cousin, nephew card, Mark Witten. Vince Coleman, Harold Baines, Alex Gonzalez, Ruben Sierra, Chris Bazio. Jeff Conine, Ricky Bonus, Todd Worrell, Mark Portugal, Junior Felix, Lance Blankenship, Jose Bautista, Mark Leiter, yep, Steve Fry, Alex Cole, Kevin Gross, Mariano Duncan, Ricky Bonus again, Scott Cooper, Marquise Grissom, Travis Fryman, Alan Bennis, Chucky Knobloch, Todd Zeal. And since we have a big stack of these, Mike Morgan. And we're not going to keep calling out every name. Mike Greenwell, though, that's a name worth calling out. Hey, there's a Sabo. We'll put Sabo in the stack. Ben McDonald, Mike Morgan. All-Stars, Franco and Lee Smith. Delano D. Shields taking a break. The Big Hurt and Bagwell, 2 Hall of Famers. Very nice. Oh, here's the insert card. It's with the foil background. David West. Only one? Oh, well. Joe Roselli, never heard of him. Kirby Puckett and Dante Bichette. Greg Swindell. Tony Clark, the union president for MLB. CJ Nikowski. Oh, rookie card. Who are these? Brad Klontz. Nope. Scott Gentile. And Bucky Buckles. Another good name. No. Gold Cup of Joey Hamilton. Mike Stanton, the pitcher, not the Giancarlo Stanton. Mike Stanton. Oh, here you go. Tony Gwynn. Albert Bell. Chili Davis. Hal Morris. Mickey Morandini. I just like the sound of that name. One of my friends at work say that's the greatest baseball name ever. It just rolls off your tongue, doesn't it? Mickey Ricky Morandini. Like, okay. There's a Howard Baines with the Orioles. On Guzman. There's old Mickey. Armando Reynoso. Kurt Reuter. Dimitri Young. Steve Lombardozzi. Manny Trio. Tommy Lasorda is a Hall of Famer. Vada Blue, not a Hall of Famer, but a very good pitcher. Mike Greenwell. Joyner, Van Slyke, Gibson. There's Vida again. Jimmy Key, Mike Gallego. And Malido, Jerry Curl, Perez. Jack McDowell, Harold Baines, Vinny Castillo, very nice card. It's got to be an insert. What's it say? It just says Colorado Rockies. Oh, but it's a neat card. Never saw. All checklist with Big Hertz pitcher on. Cal Ripken Jr. Nice. Raul Mondesi. There's a Tim Wakefield. Andy Van Slyke. Lou Whitaker. Max Suzuki. Dustin Hermanson. Ruben Sierra. We have Jimmy Key and Danny Jackson. Heathcliff Slocum. Eric Plunk. Just for you there, John Jabs. Todd Worrell. Chris Quinn. Darryl Kyle. Piazza and Stanley. Pete Harnish. And Alex Fernandez. Ricky Botalico. Last year he showed up at a baseball card show signing autographs for like $50. So I said no thank you. Fred McGriff, nice. Devereaux's taking a tumble. Jim Eisenreich. Oh, we got Ripken and Cordero. Oh, more rookies, but it's the same one. Clontz. Yeah. Nope. Rick Aguilera. Here we go. We got Boggs and Williams. Rookie card. Terrell Wade. Juan Acevedo. Eddie Priest. And Matt Arandale. Never heard of any of them. Sorry. Commander Shields again. Eric Plunk again. Jay Bell. Dante Bichette. I've seen that card before. Tony Pena. Scott Service. That's different. Another rookie card. Gene Shaw. Nope. Harold Williams and Ray Brown and Scott Talanoa. Rondell White. That's different. In the batting cage on a cloudy day. Greg Swindell. Hey, Gorilla family, how's it going? Thanks for stopping by. This is just box 2 of the 28. You didn't miss much. We're just now finishing up the halfway point. No super duper nice cards. You did pull some Hall of Famers, but not like the box I did a couple days ago where like every card was a Hall of Famer. Benito Santiago. Brian Jordan. Ron Darling. Kevin Seitzer. This is a Ripken Cordero card again. Bobby Ayala. Brett Boone. Ben Rivera. Jose Aquino. David Cone. And here's David Cone and Greg Maddux. There you go. There's Pat Mahomes' dad, Pat Mahomes. And there's the back. For number 20 for the Twins. Hojo. You pulled the Ripken out of an 89 Bowman. Nice. I'm good. Thanks for asking. Carlos Baerga. Luis Alicea. There's my boy Alvaro Espinoza. Put him off to the side. Trip Krumer. Tony Phillips. Vince Coleman. Mark Wohlers. Andahar Cedeno. Tim Wakefield. Sean Berry got the old zipper effect up here on the top. You can see it right there, like where the card, when they sealed up the pack of cards, he was hanging out. I don't know if I ever did a video on it, but I did buy a box of cards off of Art. I told him that I'm really looking for cards from like older cards from the 70s, and he said he had a box about 3,200 1978 tops, and he sold it to me for $40. I don't know if I ever made a video of it. Howard Battle, Sportflix, doesn't move at all. Jeff Branson. Alvaro Espinosa. Why? I don't know, because Reindeer Studios brought him up and specifically made a comment like, well, at least it wasn't like a whole bunch of Alvaro Espinosas. So every time Espinosa shows his face, I make sure to point it out in case Reindeer's in the audience. He can get a chuckle like this. Right? Chill. Look who's in the middle of this rack pack. Staring right at you. Espinosa. So, old Reindeer tried to put a curse on me. He has shown up pretty frequently. May have gone by unnoticed if he hadn't mentioned him. Now I still get more Plunks, Swindells, Gilkeys. They get the John Jabs guys coming through here a lot in these boxes. Lou Whitaker, Jack Clark, Chuck Knobloch, Charles Johnson, Ricky Botellico again, Steve Avery, F.P. Santangelo, Alan Watson, Andy Bennis, Kurt Manwaring, and Tavio Alvarez. Yeah, so Reindeer kind of set me down that path. Oh, little sticky. There's a Chuck Knobloch. Eduardo Perez. He's an announcer with one of the MLB networks, isn't he now? Eddie Perez, Danny Nagel, Dennis Martinez. There's Mickey Morandini, Will Green, Daddy Tatis right there. Ozzie Guillen, Marquise Grissom, Larry Rothschild. Okay, yeah, he's a manager. Was. Tewksbury, Pat Burrell, Gold Cup. Well, here's some prospects. Carlos Hernandez, something Guzman, and Adam Eaton. Geraldo Guzman. There's Art Howell. There's old Sparky, not smiling. Steven Treveros. Mookie, Chili. Frank Viola. Harold Reynolds. Keith and Kevin Mitchell, brothers. Mookie again. Bobby Thigpen. Doug Jones. Steve Sachs. There's Keith Mitchell right there. Have I opened any 2020 Boom? No, I have not. I kind of been pacing myself because I haven't put anything into the garage project, trying to get into a studio. So I'm going out on surgery here in a couple of days on the 20th. So I got 10 days and I'll be out of action for, I don't know, 8 to 12 weeks maybe, while I recuperate, getting cartilage taken out of my knee for some torn cartilage and stuff. One fat pack. Yeah, I haven't. I trust me. I've been tempted to go. But I knew this deal for these cards was coming down, and I wanted to make sure I had that $100 just ready to go. So that's what I spent my 2020 card money on for right now. Yeah, it'll be fine. It's just they're just going to clean it up some cartilage. That's all. I have a tear, and it's either deal with the knee locking up all the time because it's flapping around right in the front, or get it fixed. So I decide I'm going to get it fixed and hope everything turns out well, which it should. Well, I'm glad these cards turned out pretty good, because these with the high gloss tend to really brick up. So there's another foil insert, Jose Mesa. Ramon Martinez. Julio Franco. Ricky Botalico again. Tewksbury. Bob Welch. Walt Weiss. Julio Franco. Chili Davis. So this box has been really dominated. I'm going to say so far 50% of it is minor league cards. But we're just over halfway through the box, so we'll see how it turns out. Mike Greenwell. There's a Swindell. Hey, another Hall of Famer, Barry Larkin. Roger McDowell. Raul Mondesi. Brett Boone and Carlos Baerga. Dykstra. Scott Brosius. Met him when he was in the minor leagues. Got his autograph, and so glad he became a Yankee, because he helped him win the World Series. Oh, yeah. Ron Darling. Here's Kirby, Puckett, and Bichette. Mickey Morandini again. Hey Hunter, what's up? Well, so Tony La Russa. By the way, did you guys see? I don't know how well you guys follow the news on the whole stealing sign scandal, but some former players of Tony La Russa have come out and said, "Oh yeah, I believe it was I want to say Jack McDowell, someone. I think when he was coaching the White Sox, McDowell said, "Oh yeah, we were stealing signs too. We were using, you know, something in the outfield. Yeah, narked out Tony La Russa, which is fine. Like a game piece was stuck on the back of that. Boom. Lanier, Don Baylor, Trevecki, Dusty Baker, Brett Butler. There's Tim Raines and Eric Davis. That's supposed to be like that. Dave Concepcion. Gary Gaetti. Kevin Ritz. Domingo Cedeno. Jerry Brown. Jeff Blauser. Jeff Brantley. Roger Pavlik. Al Martin, minor league card. And Diamondbacks Double Rays card. And this it's got some fancy stuff at the top, I'm assuming. That would make this like a Kiram Garcia, some kind of special card, I guess. Minor league again. Bobby Thigpen, Mike Scioscia, Griffey Sr., Van Slyke, Necro Brothers. Lou Whitaker, Jimmy Key, Danny Tartable, Jimmy Key. There's Murray and Ripken Jr., Ted Simmons, Hall of Famer, Tom Gordon, Derek Bell, John Jaha. Checklist with Barry Bonds on it, David Bell, John Smiley, Trip Cormier again, Wally Joyner, Carlos Baerga, JT Snow. I believe his dad is Jack Snow, so he's probably Jack whatever Snow, named after his father, who played professional football for the Rams and maybe another team, but his dad was a professional football player. Roger McDowell, Chris Quinn. And some minor league cards. There's Tim Raines on the checklist. Donruss 2000. There's the insert card versus the base. The gold versus just the red. And we did pick up some football cards in this box. Nobody special that I can see. There's a Cal Ripken on the checklist. Steve Sachs. There's Eric Plunk. John's favorite guy. How about a Ryan Sandberg checklist? There's Sandberg again. Rhino. Sachs. Tewksbury. Gibson. Chili Davis. Kevin Napier. Mark Whitten. Fist inside the border. Gary Gaetti. Bo Diaz. Tommy Lasorda. Fergozzi. Lions. Chartable. Gibson. Bonilla. Touch Dalton. Lou Whitaker. Jimmy Key. Dunston. Van Slyke. Dutch Dalton again. Thigpen. Concepcion. Key. There's a chipper and a Barry Larkin. Nice. Oh, look, a chipper. How did this chipper get left in this box? Somebody done messed up. James Mouton. Who's this? Todd Hollinsworth. This is the insert for the Donruss here. Another Donruss insert. Another Donruss insert. A Paul Molitor. Nice. Zambrano, Carr, Ryan, Bonus, Gates. All insert cards with foil backgrounds. All right, guys, we got one row left, about 800 cards, if that. Probably more like 600. Don Baylor. Terry McGriff, not Fred. Lou Whitaker, Griffey Sr., Gibson, Concepcion, Griffey again, Griffey again, Griffey again. Wally Joyner, Mickey Morandini, that's right. 83, Harold Baines, 83 tops. Bud Black. There's a Sabo. Dave Hollins, Charles Nagy, Kevin Napier, John Kruk, Joe Kyle, and a Chuck Knobloch. Hey Breeze, how's it going? Okay, they're brothers. Well, that makes sense. McGriff. And McGruff is a cousin. The crime dog. There's the Ripken checklist. Sabo. Sandberg checklist. Bobby Thigpen. Benito Santiago. Checklist. Javi Lopez. Tim Wakefield. Swindell. Treadway. Willie Randolph. Jack McDowell. Kurt Gibson. Ricky Henderson checklist. Mike Sosha, Mike Scott, Rick Honeycutt, Ken Howell, why have I never seen that card? Don't know. Guess I don't have it. Dick Williams, Hall of Famer, manager. Bernard Gilkey shows his face. That's that Eric Plunk character again, too. Viola. Joe Girardi. Santi Alomar Jr. Marquise Grissom, Kirk Gibson. So this Robbie Thompson is the son of Bobby Thompson of the famed Shot Heard Round the World. Kurt Gibson, Sparky, Concepcion, Fergosi, Sosha, Dave Smith was a good pitcher. Here's old Bruce Bochy. All right, 96 Fleer prospect, Tony Clark. And now he's in the Union. Head man of the Players Union, Jim Abbott. Oh, here's a die cut upper deck. I'm not going to try to pronounce his first name. Pozo. Brian Jordan. There's a Ryan Klesko. Dynamic Dodgers from Pinnacle. Karos. Piazza, Mondesi, and is that Park? Channel Park? No. Not Park. Who is it? Help me out, guys. I'm drawing a blank on his name. The pitcher there, number 16. Why am I drawing pictures? Not Channel Park. All right, I'm going to just look on the back. Idea Nomo. Okay, got it. Nomo. Put that there. Here's a chipper. It's a chase checklist. So these are chase cards. Okay. Nice. There's that. That's chipper, but that is a nobody actually from the Angels. Bob Horner. Little off-center cut there, Mr. Hankey. Not Mr. Hankey of South Park fame either. So get your mind out of the toilet. Jeff Reardon. There he is again, Robbie Thompson. Flauser. Tom Gordon. Reggie Sanders. Pinnacle of the Naturals. Jay Bell. Joey Hamilton. Brian McRae. Hal McRae's son. That's old Big Ben. There's a Mesa. There's old Chan Ho Park. Kevin Stalker. All right, we got one little stack left, less than 50 cards. And that'll be it for this box and this video. Unless some fire catches on at the end of this box. I'm going to say this box is a bit disappointing. I'll do a recap, but not a whole bunch to recap. I'm going to not point out the Harold Baines, the so-so guys. I'm just going to go to the Hall of Famers. Lou Whitaker, all fuzzed out. Terry Francona. There's that JT Snow guy again. Pedro Martinez, but not the Hall of Famer Martinez. This is the left-handed Martinez. Pete Shorrick. Tony Tarasco. Rondell White. Vinny Castilla. Brett Boone. Joe Girardi. Mike Greenwell. Mark Carrion. Wilson Alvarez. There's Bernard Gilkey again. Oh, there's a Carlos Baerga. Nice Crackly Pacific card. We had one of them earlier. J. Bell. Ron Gant, The Naturals. Angel Miranda. Esteban Loaiza. Here's a Ron Gant. Beat the Odds. Edgar Martinez and Tony Pena, I think. Yep, Tony Pena. Doug Drabeck. And that's it. So that is the box. Again, I'm going to just say it was a tad bit disappointing, but I guess you can't have Hall of Famers galore in every box. Probably the best card pulled. Let me just put Hall of Famers here. Probably the best one is this chipper right here. Probably followed up by that Ripken, this Thomas on the checklist, but still. Thomas and Bagwell, that's a good card because it's got 2 Hall of Famers on it. So, yeah, I think that Chipper is the card. Chipper wins, beats the odds, comes in first place for best cards out of the box. Best card of the box. How's that? And that's going to do it, guys, for this video. If you enjoyed the video, which I hope you did, remember to hit that old thumbs up button. I'm sure you're already subscribed. That's why you're here. So thank you for that. And here's our football cards. Got Tom Rathman and Jim Everett. So those are probably the football best. Would be the Jim Everett cards. Number 9. And yeah, that's going to do it, guys. Thank you again for tuning in, hanging out. I appreciate it. This is Boomslang signing out, saying peace, guys. We'll see you in the next one.